day,
to get
every
to
day.
happy. And I said I'm going to take a step back, but I know me. I'll say I'm going to take a step back if I'm right back in it again. But I'm hoping that this major move that I'm going to make will get me to happy. Because just
Awesome.
thinking about it, I'm getting to happy. So
Awesome.
I'm coming. I'm coming. So I'll let you know. And that's why I said the workbook is working for me as well. So
Awesome.
Danny, wisdom is gained over time, and I get that. And many parents they can relate to it. However, during your journey, you raised children in two different stages in your early 20s. And I know you mentioned something about that with the church, and also in your late 30s. So there's a gap between your children, I guess.
Mhm.
How did you approach to parenting evolving with age, experience, and maturity? Because I'm saying in your 20s, there's one thing. But then
Mhm.
when you get in your 30s, age, experience, and maturity. How did you approach that with parenting?
So that was a hard approach. It really was. Um, I know that my patience is a little worn a little thin now. When I had my child later in life, in my 30s, in my 20s, like Rachel was saying, I wasn't fully developed. Like I was 22, so I'm trying to figure out this parenting thing, and I'm a single parent, so now I'm trying to figure that out. So I'm a mom. I'm a single mom trying to raise. I had two children at the time, and it was a challenge because there's no handbook for parenting, even when you
It's
have
not.
children when you're older. So I'm figuring it out along the way, and then as I got older, now it's about 13 years. So kids are in college. I mean, I'm sorry, high school. And then I'm 37 and I'm having another baby. So that was like, wait, how am I going to do this? That's kind of a big gap. How is this going to work? Because like you said, it's a totally, what, the generation of
Yeah.
differences. But um, I learned. I was still figuring out Danielle, not Danny yet. I'm still Danielle. And I'm still figuring out this parenting thing because now I thought I was done raising the children, and here comes another child. And again, the support of my family, my faith in God. He, he definitely has played a major role in my life. I love God. God is the center of my life, and I wouldn't be where I'm at without Him. I wouldn't be where without the love of God loving me despite my faults, loving me when I wanted to turn the other way, loving me when I said I can't raise these children. It's just I just can't do it. And God was like, I got you, and I got you
I'm,
from
I'm
back then.
gonna throw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw intentional your way as well. You wrote um, in Moments for Mom. At what part in there was intentionally written for Danny and Danielle? What part in that book was written for you?
What part? Um,
See, I'm gonna
I,
I'm a podcast and I'll throw you curveballs in a minute
I know,
and
right?
have
I
you
got to
think.
pull out the book.
Yeah,
No. Um, actually, I'm gonna have to say the whole chapter because again, it was a book where I had to be vulnerable and I had to really step back and present myself. And this is real. Like this isn't fiction. This isn't something made up. Like I'm gonna be sharing my real life, my real truth, and that that chapter introduced Danny and Danielle. It's telling people about who I am and whose I am.
that you arrived. I
Yes.
love it. You arrived and you're not going anywhere.
Nope.
You're letting them
Nope.
know you are here. You are here to stay.
Yes.
And I
I'm
definitely
just
get that.
starting.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm glad for you and I'm happy for you. And what I'm going to say is welcome Danny and Danielle.
Yeah,
So there you
yeah.
go.
Fusion.
Mentorship or using a coaching approach demonstrates the practical ways you lift people. You're known for helping others build their confidence and leadership skills. What is your approach, Rachel, when empowering other people to find their strengths and potential when they feel as though that they are broken?
I will say my first approach is for them to take the opportunity to breathe
Mm,
through it. And when you say that you are now ready for growth, understanding that you have to learn who you are before you start growing. And the first part of my coaching program is all about self.